Greetings from Pennsylvania once again. Welcome back to another video. We're still here in Philadelphia in the Wissahickon Park. Done some other filming in the area today, also within the park. Now we're headed to our last location today. On Google Maps it's known as Gorgas Cave. I'll try to put the name down there. I think I'm saying it correctly with a hard G. It's also known as the Lost Gold Mine of the Wissahickon. I think years, 5, 6, 7 years ago, I think I did a video on it. We're back today. Just because I'm here again, I'd like to go visit it one more time. Kind of a neat spot. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of it on the way there. Because there's the main cave slash mine, but then there's another one that I read about and I found it the last time I was here. It's kind of buried though, so we'll look for it again. But I need to get down to what's called Forbidden Drive. Make our way to that location. Currently not too far from the Toleration statue. I think I'm on the White Trail. But I need to get down to the Orange Trail and then to the Forbidden Drive. Alright, so I did make my way to the Orange Trail. And up here is where I came down originally for my other video. So if you go to the right, that takes you back up to the parking lot. I parked at a spot called Kitchen Lane Parking. That takes you up there. But now we're gonna head down this way across the creek. The Orange Trail continues on to the right, but we're not gonna take that. We could, but we're gonna head across the creek to what's called Forbidden Drive. Let's check this out. This is cool. Look at this. I mean, we are in Philadelphia, within the city limits of Philadelphia. This is just beautiful. Yeah, so we're gonna be heading up that way. Yeah, once again, just another beautiful look. Oh, someone's got their dog down there. Yeah, just beautiful. All right, let's make our way to Forbidden Drive. Forbidden because you're not allowed to drive on it anymore. Yeah, so once we get up here to Forbidden Drive, we're going to take a right. It goes on down that way too. And then not too far of a walk up this way. Yeah, so even though this gets called a cave, it's not really a cave. And although it gets called a gold mine, it's not really a gold mine either. So it's all kind of confusing. There may have been a cave-like feature there initially, but when it was mined, they were looking for what they thought was gold, according to legend. But there is no gold there, but there's a reason that they may have thought gold was there. So a lot of the rock around here has really shiny particles in it. Some really super cool looking rocks. If I remember correctly, it's called mica schist. It's like a metamorphic rock. The one time I was here, the stream right next to the cave slash mine just has some beautiful pieces that I still have at home. And I show to my students. It's just like almost like gold and silver colors, which might be the reason some of the people were confused. Maybe they thought it was gold. Maybe they thought they would find gold. But nonetheless, they did mine into this hillside that we're walking to. There's the main cave, which everybody goes to, which probably has a little bit of graffiti on it. When I say cave, you know, cave. It goes in a little bit of a distance in, 20 feet or so. There was a deeper addit that they put in too, which I didn't know was there the first time I've been there. When I was there some other time, I did find where it was. I think years ago someone dug it out, but then it's filled back in due to floods and stuff. It's closer to the creek level. That one went back even further in, but unfortunately, can't really go in that one. We'll see if we can find it again though. But all kinds of other just forgotten relics. Like here's an old fountain. Looks like a boar's head there. Not in use anymore. But that's cool. One of these days I need to come back and just do more exploring here. There's so much here. I should maybe like walk the whole length of Forbidden Drive and then go back around the other side. A lot of stuff here. Here, right along the trail, as an airplane flies overhead. We have some examples of this. Look at this. Look how shiny that is. If the camera picks that up, this is some like that silver-looking stuff. So yeah. Just checked Google Maps. Still got a little ways to go yet. Hoping too that the place is still accessible. You never know. It's been quite a few years since I've been here. Hoping it hasn't been totally trashed either. As places get more popular, you know how it goes. We'll see. It is labeled on Google Maps. I'm not really sure how many people still go there. And all kinds of other little spots. Here's this little spring house. Just a quick take a look. I think there used to be like an iron gate in front of it, but not anymore. Cool, look at that. Worth a video in and of itself. I feel like there used to be an iron door, but anyway. Water looks a little bit nasty in there. Yeah, all kinds of stuff here, even a little pavilion over there. Alright, I'm pretty sure we are at the place we need to be. Just right up there, but just look. Just a beautiful bed down here. Once again, we're in Philadelphia. Alright. Yeah, because I think the first time I went up that road looking for it, but you gotta go to this side of the stream. This is that stream that has all the beautiful colored rocks in it. Look at that. I see some down. Oh yeah, I see some down there. Yeah, but there should be a trail up there. It's been a while since I've been here. Yeah. It's still here. All right. This trail doesn't look like it's been used a whole lot, so that's a good sign. Can't barely make it out. Oh, I think right up there it is. So the other one, like, so there's another shaft, or another addit, down here somewhere. I think it might have been more this way somewhere. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'll look for that one or not, but let's head to the main one. That is still accessible, I think. Yeah, pretty sure that's it right there. The lost gold mine. Oh yeah, here it is. Check it out. Oh, cool. Yeah, the lost gold mine. Oh yeah. This is it, folks. We have arrived at the lost gold mine of the Wissahickon. After 6 weeks of grueling travel now. Alright. Yeah, I see a little bit more graffiti in there than it was last time, but still not terrible though. Alright, cool. Alright, time to take you in. Got a little flashlight today, but it'll work. So yeah, there's gonna be some graffiti in here. Just the way it is, folks. Yeah, pretty cool. But there is another couple of skylights up that way. You can keep on going. just a little bit more. There's the end. Looks like maybe there used to be a tunnel going that way. Someone's sock. But yeah, all the way back into here. This is where they stopped mining. I was showing it on camera, but there's sparkles in the rock. According to legend, they thought there was gold in here. That's why they kept digging in here. Let's turn around. Looking back to where we came as I lose my balance. That's a cool shot. This place is kind of awesome in here, man. What kind of it is. I know it's not super deep or anything, but it's just a neat location in here. You know? Right here in Philadelphia. We'll probably call this the lost gold mine of Philadelphia. Hey, but when the zombie apocalypse comes, and you need a place in Philadelphia to hide, you know, this might be the place for you. Yeah, once again, just another look around. That's the end right there again. I don't usually show graffiti, but that's a cool looking cat. But yeah, then you have some of these other like skylights going up there. And once again, I'm not sure. Some of these areas of rock like are kind of shiny, like I said. Some sparkle to them. Alright, so let's head out of the lost gold mine. Yeah, so is any of this true about them mining here? They've established that they were mining in here. There's kind of a cave-like feature here, but it's not entirely natural. Like I said, there is another shaft, I guess you'd call it, or addit down that way that definitely was mined out. So they were mining here. Whether they were falsely looking for gold or maybe for something else, maybe it was just an exploratory mine. It definitely was mining activity. There might have been already some sort of cave-like feature here, but yeah, I mean, it didn't continue for long. But still, super neat spot. Glad I came back. It's been a while. Just love spots like this. Once again, there it is, the lost gold mine of Philadelphia. Just up in that way where those skylights were. A little more graffiti up there. All right, but let's. So the trail heads up that way. Let's stick to down here. I want to see if I can find that other addit. It looks like there's a faint trail down here. Forget just how easy the other one was to find. I feel like it wasn't. It's pretty steep down here. Oh yeah. I know I went looking for it. I did find it, like I said, but maybe it's down there, because I don't think it's down. I think I remember looking all along the creek here for it down here, but let's continue on. Whoops. Oh, wait a second. Right here it is. I believe this was this it? Yeah, this is it. Looks like it's filled in even more. Right there's the opening. So this was the other addit or shaft that went in. This is supposedly I believe this is the one I'm looking for. I think this went even farther than the one we were in. But yeah, there's really no way to. I think last time I did try to go all the way down there and shine a light in. It just wasn't really much to see. So that's the other. This is the other one. Cool to dig that out, but apparently that one went in like 30, 40 feet. I don't know, something like that. I forget. Further than the other one we were in. But yeah, there's the other one. I did read that some time ago, back in the early 1900s or mid 1900s, someone did dig that one out again and explore it. That's why we know a little bit how far in it goes. But since then, oh, here's some more of that stone. I was gonna look down the creek and look for stones. But anyway, but since then, no one's real. Sorry, I got distracted. Here's another one of those little shiny, well, that was not so little, but you can see it there. Look at that. Almost like silver. Yeah. Oh, I think we're back to the trail that we came in on here. But I think that'll be it then, folks. We're back out here at Forbidden Drive. I know I was thinking about going down the creek there and looking for some of those rocks, but we saw a couple along the trail on the way here and on the way back there, so I think it's good enough. But yeah, the Lost Gold Mine, the Wissahickon, or Lost Gold Mine of Philadelphia, I would call this video. A beautiful place here. Sometimes it's called Fairmont Park, but it's the Wissahickon Park too. Gotta come back here in the future more often. Alright, but I'm gonna start making my way back, folks. It's closing on 3 o'clock. I'd like to get out of here too before the 5 o'clock traffic hits. Trying to get out of Philadelphia. So as always, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.